Have you noticed how different work feels today than it did even 5 years ago? Companies restructure, layoffs happen with little warning, artificial intelligence is changing roles across every industry, and professionals who have done everything right are finding themselves unexpectedly looking for work. So here's the question: what would happen if your paycheck stopped tomorrow? Not because you planned for it, not because you wanted it, but because someone else made a decision you couldn't control. If that question makes you uncomfortable, you are not alone. The good news is there is something you can control. By the end of this video, you'll understand why I believe building a digital business is one of the most simplest, lowest risk ways to create income you control, and why it's something almost every professional can start using the skills, expertise, and life experience they already have. Hi, I'm Catherine. I am a coach and business strategist. I help women build a business while they have their 9 to 5 by turning their skills, expertise, and life experience into a income stream that they can have, that they control. If you are looking for practical strategies to create more options, more flexibility, and more control over your future, you are in the right place. Now let's dive in. Why your income you control matters more than ever. For decades, we believed job security came from being a great employee. Work hard, be loyal, deliver results. And while those things still matter, they no longer guarantee security. Companies make decisions based on budgets, restructuring, technology, shareholder priorities, not individual loyalty. This isn't meant to scare you. It is simply today's reality. That is why I believe every professional should be working toward one goal: building income they control. Not because you want to quit your job tomorrow, that is not what I'm saying, but because you should not depend entirely on income someone else can take away. That shift in thinking changes everything. But building another income isn't really about making more money, although you will have more money. A second income is really about creating options. When people hear side income, they often think extra vacation money, paying off debt, buying nicer things. Those are great benefits, but I think the bigger value is something else: options. Imagine losing your job tomorrow. Many professionals today are spending 6, 9, even 12 months finding another comparable position. Now imagine going through that same experience knowing you already have another source of income. Maybe it doesn't replace your salary yet, but it helps cover expenses. It reduces panic. It buys you time. It gives you choice instead of desperation. That's why I don't just think of a digital business, which is an online business, as another income stream. I think of it as a financial safety net. And for many women, that safety net eventually becomes something much bigger. It can become your exit strategy if that is what you want. Not everyone wants to leave corporate, and that is okay. Some people actually have a job that is a great environment and that they actually love. But many women I talk to do. They're burnt out. They want more flexibility. They want more purpose, more ownership over their time. The mistake is thinking you have to quit first. You don't. That's not even practical. In fact, I recommend the opposite. Build while you still have a paycheck. Learn while the financial pressure is low. Grow steadily. Then one day, if you decide to leave, it's because you have a choice, not because you were forced into one. So why am I specifically recommending a digital business instead of another type of business? I've looked at many business models over the years. For professionals balancing a full-time career, I believe a digital business checks more boxes than almost any other option. Here's why. First, you already own your greatest asset, your skills, your expertise, your professional experience, your life experience. You have been through some things. For years, those skills have been building someone else's business, the skills that you've used in your job. Now they can begin building yours. Second, startup costs are relatively low. You don't need a storefront. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need to lease office space. Many people already own the biggest tool they need, a laptop and an internet connection. Third, you don't have inventory. You're not manufacturing products. You're not filling a warehouse. You're not shipping boxes every day. That dramatically reduces both complexity and cost. Here's the fourth reason. You don't need employees to begin. You can start as one person using technology and simple systems, then grow as your business grows. Here's the fifth reason. You can build around your current life. An hour before work, an hour in the evenings. We're talking about simply starting with 3 to 5 hours. And I can hear you probably saying, I don't have 3 to 5 hours, I'm maxed out. Well, what do you do? I'm sure you may have one or two favorite TV shows a week that you watch. Maybe you can sacrifice that for the future that you want. Maybe you can do 20 minutes at lunch once or twice a week, 15 minutes here, one day on an hour or so on the weekend. You have to decide when you want something different, what are you willing to sacrifice? So the 3 to 5 hours to start, you would just look at your schedule and see where you can pull back time. We're not adding time. We're going to take time away from something that is not adding to our life. So just look at it that way. You don't have to choose between your paycheck today and your future tomorrow. Here is the sixth reason. You're not limited by geography. Your customers can be across the country, all around the world. That's what I love about having an online business. You get to meet folks from so many different countries. You can help people all around the world, businesses. So your business isn't dependent on people walking through your front door. That is the beauty of having an online business. And the seventh reason is many digital assets continue creating value after you've built them. You can build something one time and you can make money off of it over and over again. And whether it's an online course, a guide, templates, or a digital resource, a program, you're creating assets that can continue generating revenue while you market and improve them over time. And because they are a digital asset, you can always improve them. And if you are a service provider, you can also improve what you are offering to your clients. So what does a digital business actually look like? There are 3 types of digital businesses you can build. This is where many people overcomplicate things. Most digital businesses fall into one of three categories. Coaching is one. If people need guidance, accountability, or support reaching a goal, that's coaching. Maybe you've spent years leading teams, helping people grow, navigate career transitions, or maybe in coaching also your life experience. What have you gone through that was a struggle that you have been able to get over? And there are a large group of people who still have that struggle. It's helping someone have a transformation. They are here and you want to get them here. So you help with that gap. And most people coach from their own life experience. What was it that helped them to get through that struggle, to get on the other side of what was an obstacle for them? That's coaching. And you can also coach in business as well. Now, consulting is helping organizations solve problems using your expertise. What you have helped companies with, you're going to take that same skill, but you're going to help small business owners. You're going to help entrepreneurs. Imagine that you have worked 20 years in human resources, and you have all of this expertise. As I mentioned, you can help small business owners improve hiring. Since you have this HR experience, you can help build onboarding systems, develop leadership programs. If you've ever been a project manager, you could help companies improve workflows. If you've worked in finance, you could help business owners understand budgeting and cash flow. Businesses pay for experience that saves them time, money, or mistakes. And in a lot of cases, small businesses do not have the expertise that you have full time. So they need someone to come in and help them. That could be on a fractional basis, or it could be as needed. Now, in terms of digital products you could create, this is where your knowledge becomes scalable. Maybe you've created processes people constantly ask for: templates, checklists, workbooks, guides, courses, prompt libraries, resource kits. Instead of explaining the same thing over and over again, you package that knowledge once and sell it many times. But before you decide what kind of business to build, there's one mistake I want you to avoid. Don't start with a business idea. Most people ask, what business should I start? I think that's the wrong question. Instead, ask, what problems have I solved? What skills have I spent years developing? What knowledge do people already come to me for? What experiences have given me insights that could help someone else? I say this all the time because I truly believe it. Your next business is probably hiding inside the career you've already built. That's where clarity begins. Not with trends, not with trying to copy someone else, but by recognizing the value you already have. If there's one thing I hope you remember from today's video, it's this. A digital business, which is an online business, isn't just another way to make money. That's exactly why I created the Corporate Breakout Accelerator program. Inside the program, I'll walk you through my proven 4-part framework that helps you identify the right business based on your skills, expertise, and life experience, validate the idea, how to attract the right audience, and build the online business with confidence, all while keeping your 9 to 5. Because building a business doesn't have to be a guessing game. Having a proven framework with guidance gives you a roadmap so you know what to focus on and what comes next. If you would like to explore what the right business could look like for you, I would love to help. Click the link in the description below and book a free breakout strategy call. We'll talk through your background, uncover opportunities you may not even realize you have, and then map out the best path forward based on your experience and goals. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with another woman who's ready to create more options, more flexibility, and more control over her future. We are in this together. So I thank you for stopping by to watch this video, and I hope to see you in the next video.